So I've been coming to the Junction since it opened in 1990, and it's been part of my life for a really long time. My earliest memories are going to Boogie Wonderland, which was 70s and 80s, and I adored it. I'd be there any time I could. Friends and I would carpool, so one of us would go around and pick up all the others after work. We'd all have our bags ready prepared and had taken them to work with us, and then it was a case of parking up in the car park and taking it in turns, changing in the back of my car was the one I have the memory of. And so the windows would steam up because it was always winter. That's what I remember. It was always cold, and so you'd see knickers up against the window as people were changing in the back of the car, and the rest of us were outside getting drunk before we went in because it was cheaper, and it was Strongbow back in the day, always Strongbow. And so there would be a couple of us sat in the front of the car trying to keep warm, and we drew rude things into the steam on the window, as you would in your late teens and your early 20s. And it's just such happy memories of dancing in the Junction with steamy, thick fog of sweat and smoke, and just absolutely letting loose, and always trying to get onto the podiums at Boogie Wonderland. They were like these rectangle podiums that you could climb on and dance, and you'd be higher up than everyone else. And it was just, I don't know, it was just something you tried to do, but everybody was always falling off because there were too many of us. But yeah, really, really happy memories. So that was back in the day. More recently, Junction 2 and Salon Rouge, and oh my god, I miss Salon Rouge like I can't tell you. I used to try and go every month if I could. I was really broke at this point, and it was really hard to afford the tickets, but I would look forward to it so much, and I would make costumes or adapt my wardrobe, adding pieces, trying to come up with something within the theme that they had each month. And I loved the intimacy at Salon Rouge. It was such an inclusive and freeing place to be as a woman who's disabled, who suffers with mental health problems, and somebody who's big. I'm a big woman, and it's the one place where I felt like my body was truly mine, and that people would be like, wow, you look amazing. And that confidence was wonderful, to feel that comfortable. That there would be people in electric wheelchairs. There were people who were coming out as trans for the first time at Salon Rouge. That it was a completely safe place. That we knew each other well enough. There was this lovely, regular, intimate group of people who got to know each other through going to Salon Rouge, and we'd look forward to seeing each other all month. And we wouldn't necessarily see each other during the week or in between the club, but we would meet up at Salon Rouge, and the DJ was amazing, and dancing to theme tunes from Beetlejuice and Indian music, and it was just fabulous kitsch, jazz, and just wonderful. And that's without the performances. The performances were spectacular, and I miss it. I really miss it. It's one of the most freeing experiences I've ever had. And whilst I like Neon Moon, and I do attend Neon Moon, it doesn't have the intimacy in the big space of Junction 1. There was something about it being held in Junction 2 with all the wood and the theatre seats and the floor performers who would come round the audience. Oh, bring it back. Bring back Boogie as well. We'd love to have Boogie again. So let's just have a month where you bring back all the old clubs from the last 30 years and we celebrate them all over again. Let's go retro. I love this place. I'm really passionate about the Junction. I love the diversity that it encourages. I love the arts that we have here. I love that some bands started off here. I saw Bill Bailey here when he was supporting act for other comedians. And I just, keep doing what you're doing because it's great. Thank you. Mwah!